Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to this new lesson. In this lesson, I'll be letting you guys know one of my important trick that I use it in FL Studio 20 for my plugin management. As I am having 100 of plugins installed in my computer, and while picking one during production in FL Studio is a really painful process. I easily get lost when the effect plugins menu of FL Studio pop up. It becomes a mess as all plugins are scattered, and for me it just becomes like searching a needle in a haystack. But I have found a way to organize these effects plugins according to their respective vendor names. Using this trick, I can personally guarantee that all of your music production speed will increase for sure. If you all have installed or will be installing lots and lots of effects plugins from different vendors, then this video will make your production life easy. So let's check it out that what trick I have done for my FL Studio 20 plugin management. Okay guys, first thing first, let's check out the simple view as it is used to be in FL Studio usually. Okay, it's a mess, isn't it? This is what it looks like if you have installed 100 of FX plugins from different vendors. So what about category view? You guys ready? Voila! It's a fully organized plugin category list according to their respective vendor names. It becomes really easy while picking up any plugins from the category view. Really helpful. So what about the tree view? You guys ready? Bam! It's a fully organized plugin folder menu according to their respective vendor names. So as you all can see, this trick can make your production flow very fast as selecting of plugins becomes really easy over here. You guys can select the vendors folder and then select the plugin you want to use it in your projects. Very easy and very effective process. So the question is, how did I do it, as ImageLine is not implementing this feature like other DAW software manufacturer does it. So not to disappoint anymore, and let's check it out what I have done over here in FL Studio 20. Okay guys, the very first step 1. The very first step is to install the plugins from any one vendor to the FL Studio 20 VST folder or any other VST folder that you guys have created for your VST plugins. In my case, I have created a customized VST folder in my computer D drive. And remember guys, don't install plugins from more than one vendor in one go, or the process will get confusing and you guys will have hard time recognizing the plugins inside the effect folder. As this is the folder where FL Studio 20 keeps all the installed plugin preset links. And in my case, you all can see there are 1,000 of them in here. Okay, the plugin installation. Over here I am installing this MDA VST plugins to my VST folder which is in D drive. It's just going to be a copy and paste thing as MDA VST plugins don't comes with any installer. So let's do it. Okay guys, the first step of installation is done. So let's move on to step 2. Okay guys, step 2. Launch the FL Studio 20 and then launch the plugin manager in it from the option menu. Step 3. Start scan for the installed plugins. I have disabled this folder path just to make the scan quick. Okay guys, as you all can see, all the installed plugins from MDA VST are listed over here in the yellow color. So let's move on to the step 4 as step 3 is done over here. Step 4. Click on the browser or the plugin picker in FL Studio 20. Over here on the left side we got plugin database. Click on it. Then click on the installed, then effects, and then the new folder. Over here you all can see the freshly installed new plugin from MDA VST. Right click on the new folder and then open it. Then select all and copy the MDA VST links inside this folder. Step 4 is complete. Step 5. Go back to the FL Studio browser on the left side. Click on the effects folder. This is the folder from where FL Studio 20 uses plugins links during production. Right click and open it. Over here you have to create the folder regarding the vendor name. So for now it's going to be MDA VST. Go inside the newly created MDA VST folder and paste the copied VST links. It's the content that was being copied from plugin database effect folder in step 4. Note, I have created some customized folder for some rare and important plugins as per my preferences. Like you guys can see mixed, reverb all, VST3, Z miscellaneous, and I have also created folder name Fruity for installed FL Studio effect plugins and have moved them all inside this folder as they all are under one roof now. Then I have deleted unwanted folders from inside this effect folder as I don't want to look it messy. Note, please don't delete the preset file from effect folder. I repeat, please don't delete the preset file from effect folder, or you all will be not able to remove used plugins from the project as delete option will disappear from the plugin menu. It's very important. Okay guys, the process is done over here. So let's check out the installed MDA VST plugins. Okay guys, as you all can see that the MDA VST folder is now listed over here in the plugin menu with all the MDA plugins inside it. Mission successful. I have already installed 100 of VST plugins, so will it be possible to organize them all like this as you explained earlier? Yeah, it is possible as I have done it the same way, but it took me like 3 days to do it, and it was a hell of a process. Let me explain you guys why it took me 3 days to organize my 1000 of plugins. Okay guys, this is the folder where FL Studio keep all the installed effect plugin preset links. Over here you all can see the installed plugin preset links, but you cannot identify all of it for their respective vendors. You guys can identify some of them but not all of them. So for identification you have to look in plugin manager list for their respective vendors and then copy the link to their customized folder you create. It's a time-consuming process. Remember, don't move the preset links. Instead, copy and paste it to their respective vendor folder. Let me give you guys a quick example. Example 1. Let's customize a folder for this API plugin list. Select them all, then copy it, then go to the plugin database effect folder, right click and open it. Create a folder named API and then paste the selected plugin preset link inside this newly created API folder. Okay guys, one more example. Example 2. Let's customize a folder for this CLA plugin list. Select them all, then copy it, then go to the plugin database effect folder, right click and open it. Create a folder named CLA and then paste the selected plugin preset links inside this newly created CLA folder. Okay, done. Let's check the newly customized plugin folders. Both of them are listed here. Process is done. Okay guys, to remove the folder from plugin menu, you guys simply have to delete it from the effect folder. That's all. Okay guys, if you all are using hundreds of plugins from different vendors just like me, and you guys find it stressful while using them, picking them during your music production, then do implement this simple trick, as it will sure make your life easy. That's all guys. Hope you all will benefit from this tutorial video. Thank you all.